Hey, what's going on, people? Cold Hard Facts Podcast, episode 334. I am DNA, the only one, the one, the only, of course, back again once again. And I have two out of the three of my co-hosts here today.
Sad. Tell Doja Cat let me hear from the bike because we bike.
Yeah, we back, man. We back. It's been a nice little break. I hope everybody is well. Hope you're good. Did y'all enjoy y'all break?
Yeah, it was pretty good,
Us,
man.
us or them?
Shit.
Y'all.
Yeah,
Uh,
it was
I
decent.
mean, yeah, it was cool. It wasn't like we had a break from each other, but you know what I'm saying? We had a break from this.
Yeah, true. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, Martin couldn't be here today because I think he got lost.
Could have. I don't know. I hope he find his way.
I don't
Yeah,
know what happened. To be honest, I have no idea what happened. I ain't gonna say dead. He ain't dead. No, he ain't dead. He sleep.
stop chasing them hoes, man.
Off in something soft. I don't know. He doing something. He ain't
Yeah.
here.
Could be offering something soft.
Yeah, he clapping cheeks.
Probably, probably not as we speak, but somewhere in there.
So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Not a whole lot
Niggas
has happened, I guess you can say,
bullshit.
but
A lot happened. Bullshit.
I don't know what y'all want to get into
Yeah,
first.
The music world is in disarray right now.
I feel like it's always has been, but
Niggas is suing labels. Niggas is getting on the internet talking shit. Like niggas is in lawsuits and all they is a
you
name in a
know.
lawsuit. They ain't getting sued personally. Niggas in their feelings. Niggas making terrible diss tracks for no reason.
yeah, man, yeah.
Niggas is releasing subpar albums. Like it's a lot going on.
You know.
Uh,
We might have a new one-hit wonder on our hand.
right.
Niggas is getting deals for shit that they don't really deserve. I don't give a damn who it is or what's going on.
Yeah, man. Uh, so I guess we can go. Well, let's talk about Lil
Y'all,
Baby first. Oh, what? Go
I
ahead,
was gonna
Cooley.
ask what was y'all opinion on that Skip Bayless and Joy Taylor lawsuit?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I ain't even paying attention to it. I ain't
Okay,
gonna lie to
so
you.
I don't know if you know who Joy Taylor is, but Joy Taylor, she's on it's First Take, ain't it?
Oh, it's Fox. I'm on Fox
No,
Sports.
Fox. She on Fox. Yeah, so she was on so she was on Skip and Shannon. And basically there was a lawsuit that came out that said she basically fucked to get to where she's at and didn't work hard for it. She was messing with how you say his
What?
last name?
I
Emmanuel,
don't
how you say
remember.
his last name? Is
I
it
don't even know.
Akko? Whatever the fuck dude
Something like
name is.
something crazy.
So she was messing with him for a while, and then she decided she was gonna mess with this white dude. I don't know his name, but he's like a lot higher up in the Fox echelon. So she apparently, she allegedly slept with him to get onto that show. So that's the rumor. And then Skip Bayless is in the lawsuit on record. How much he pay? How much he say he was gonna pay for it? How much he paid for it?
She said 1.8.
1.8 mil
1.8 million
to
for
Crazy
some
sleep with
work.
her
coochie. Yeah.
or something like that. And Jason Whitlock, old fat ass, gonna get on his little podcast talking about some. Yeah, I knew it was happening, but I didn't. I know me and I know what I would have done. You wouldn't have done shit because
It
she
wasn't
wasn't
gonna
gonna
do
let
nothing.
you.
That big rack of hers.
She might have been okay. Look, this is allegedly okay. Like she might have allegedly been passing that coochie around, but at least she got some class about herself. She's not letting you hit that. Come on now.
Yeah.
She draw the line at Skip Bayless
Yeah.
old ass, not you.
Yeah. That nigga say the damage he would have did.
You
Like,
been in
he's
there,
go.
motherfucking. He would have been in there, quick pumper and oust.
Yeah,
What
he
is
was
he
having.
talking about?
Yeah, he was having some visions.
You need to go holler at Raven Baxter. No visions. So that's what's going on in the sports world. Like I said, all that shit is alleged. I don't know if she did that. If she did, I ain't gonna lie. That's amazing pussy management.
Yeah.
For real. Like, hey. I didn't even know she was black till this lawsuit came out. I had no clue.
Oh shit.
I had no clue.
Damn.
I didn't even know.
See, like,
Yeah, brother played
I
football.
Yeah, I
yeah.
didn't know that. Like, I just thought she was some good looking. I knew she was mixed with something.
Yeah.
I thought it was Hispanic or something. Like, I had no idea she was black till this lawsuit came out.
Yeah.
That shows you how much I pay attention now. Like, yeah, she looked good, but it's just like, bro, like, who?
Yeah, it ain't,
Oh, ain't nobody thinking about Joy Taylor. Like
yeah. She ain't what
the
she make
niggas at the
herself
niggas
out to
at
be.
niggas at Fox Sports Network might be thinking about it, but I ain't thinking about her.
Definitely something pretty to look at. It's not too many pretty things to look at.
I think Shannon did it though.
It's a
He
strong
was
Yeah.
on
possibility.
he was on Instagram Live power driving Michelle. So you know what I'm saying. You know he did something to Joy Taylor.
Oh man,
That's
yo.
my joy. Yeah,
No, I think Shannon did that.
man say he ain't got nothing to do with
Well, you got to say that to protect
it.
yourself. He was already in enough hot water last year for that Instagram shit. But um, lawsuits everywhere,
Man,
sports world, music world.
Drake dropped the case though, didn't
No, he
he
dropped
dropped
a case.
he?
He
Oh
dropped
the
man.
a case.
Spotify one. Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't
but
know y'all wanted to go into that early, but okay, that's cool. Yeah.
he he dropped the case against Spotify, and he went full ride with full speed ahead with the UMG joint.
Mm.
I did not read the entire thing. I read some of it. Um, I kind of went to the internet and tried to find somebody who actually read it, who could summarize it better than I could.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take a couple points from what I read plus what I heard. So basically, I'm not gonna go too long either because we could be talking about this all damn day. Basically, in a nutshell, Drake is accusing Universal of knowingly promoting a song that calls him a pedophile and doing any and everything they can to promote this song to devalue his music so when it was really time for him to renegotiate his contract, they couldn't give him all the money that he felt he was owed. That's essentially what's going on. But in nigga terms, that nigga don't know how to take his L in peace. That's all
I
it
think it's
is.
a couple things, honestly. I think it's a couple things. It's not I feel like it's not just that. It's
That's a big ass part
also
of it though.
yeah, it's a part of it. It has something a little bit to do with money. Like it has a little bit to do with like I'm sure that deal. He shouldn't have signed that $400 million deal back in 2021 so quickly. Has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the fact that um it feels like he wants more breathing room or a renegotiation, some type of it.
Oh no,
Like
he definitely want to renegotiate his contract.
so now he's pretty much like so that's why like he's going on another tour and he's going out over there in Europe and shit.
Australia. Oh, yeah.
Australia, my bad. But yeah, like that's why he's pivoting and like he's doing all his tactics, all his like recent moves,
Man,
like
look.
the shit with LeBron and the Conductor Williams song. produce song that's about LeBron. Like that's why he's doing all of this. It's like literally promotion. And I'm guessing that he's trying to prevent Kendrick Lamar from performing this record, but I
I
think
think,
it's too late.
Yes.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I get that vibe from what I read. I could see it though, just because of what the lawsuit says.
Yeah.
But I mean, we haven't heard anything about him trying to physically stop that song from being performed.
Right.
And even so, me and DNA talked about this off podcast, but even if he does perform it, he's gonna have to do a lot of heavy editing to perform that song because the FCC don't play. You know, I don't care if you call that nigga a pedophile in your song or not. You're not finna call him that, and it ain't even really got nothing to do with him. Like, they not finna let you get away with calling somebody a pedophile on national TV. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see what they tried to do to Jenny when her titty got exposed. Like, they don't
Yeah.
play that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know if he's gonna perform it. If he does, it's definitely gonna be heavily edited. And also, if he does, he's not performing the whole song.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Mhm.
Because that's kind of stupid. Like, why would you, in my opinion, why would Kendrick use his moment to further humiliate Drake?
Right.
Like, there's no purpose of you doing that. You've humiliated
Right.
that man enough. Now
Right.
he's humiliating himself at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah, because another thing, like he was putting a lot of people that talked about, streamed and reacted to. He was putting the reactors in there
In the lawsuit,
in the lawsuit. So that's why it's
them
like.
fucking
But the
guys.
thing is, I think he's only really he talked about Casanet, but he didn't really
He,
say it's his main like target. It's like
he
he was basically like
ain't none of them reactors his target. And that's what I need the reactors and the
uh
people who siding with them to understand. Their role in that lawsuit is simply examples provided in what Drake is talking about.
right.
That's it. He not suing them. He didn't. And bro, there's a guy who I follow on YouTube. His name is No Life Shack. I love the guy. He's a great reactor. I've been following him for some years. The only thing that pissed me off about what he said was the fact that he running around. You know, I know it's a joke, but it's just like he didn't tell on y'all. Like the fact that Kendrick had Universal drop, whitelist the song so y'all can get all y'all money from reacting to the song was public and common knowledge. You can't snitch. You can't snitch knowledge that's already available to the public. Like you can't do that.
Right.
So, I get his frustration, but it's just like y'all literally aren't in trouble. And he didn't tell on y'all. Like he just named y'all reacting to the song as examples. Do you know how many reactors reacted to that song?
Yeah.
There's millions of videos all over YouTube of people reacting to that song. These are just some of the most popular examples. I mean, think about it. No Life Shack got about 6, 7 million followers. Casanat got how many? 9, 10 million followers?
We're
Them
not even
idiots.
counting, and then
Not
we're
even counting
not
Twitch.
right. Yeah.
Them idiots, Zios and B. Lou, how many followers they got? 4, 5 million? Like,
Yeah.
bro, these are some of the most popular examples of reactors who reacted to the song. It ain't just them.
Yeah.
Y'all just got a lot of visibility. RDC World, they got 10 million followers. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Mark Phillips from RDC World said something very interesting. He said that what's happening right now is what happens when the person takes a L and does not know how to accept it. And when you don't know how to accept how to take a L, you take more L's every time.
Yeah, that's a good quote.
Like like I don't give a fuck about Drake or him suing nobody. Or is it hip hop? No. But we not talking about that. Like, the only problem here is that Drake has been out Draked by Kendrick Lamar. And his ego is severely hurt. He won't say it, but his ego is severely damaged by that.
Yeah, I think back to what I was talking about with the reactors. And No Life Shaq, he did say that he was paid by UMG though. Like he did say that. I think I remember him saying that that he was actually paid by them. And that's really the underlining point that Drake was trying to get to. One of the underlining points. But all in all, Drake is the music industry, like on his own. Like that's why like he could have not signed that extra deal, like that $400 million deal, because for the simple fact of he doesn't really have to rely on nobody. His namesake is already like big enough to where he's like as popular or more than popular to the equal level of Kanye or Jay-Z or Snoop Dogg almost. So like that's where his popularity, that's where his everybody's gonna be flocking to a Drake release. So it's like almost like, what is we signing another deal for? If anything, he should have just did what Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, 21 Savage, fucking NLE Chopper, all these other people have done. Like he could have just had a distributor and release whenever the fuck he wants to. That's it.
One more thing.
Go ahead.
About the fact that Kendrick said a whole bunch of stuff in these songs, this particular song about him. Do not, if you're trying to renegotiate your deal with your label, do not get into a rap battle. If you ask me. Because if you get into a rap battle, you're gonna have to say some very incriminating things, whether they're true or false. You're gonna have to say some things in said rap battle. If you know you're trying to renegotiate your deal, do not get into a rap battle and you basically did the same thing to him as he did to you, because you told on the song, you said that Kendrick was a woman beater. Kendrick was a man who he like messing with white women. He didn't mess with a whole bunch of white women, which he kind of said already. You talked about his wife. You talked about his kids. The same thing that you did. You started that because he told you, keep it friendly. It's a friendly fade. You decided to go below the belt like you always do.
That shit backfired this time.
And it backfired. I mean, it backfired the last time you tried to do that. Because clearly the man didn't learn from fucking with Pusha T. He did not learn. Like, bro, if you gonna do that, I don't care if you don't like the person. Keep it friendly. Because you don't know what they know about you.
Right.
But yeah, don't my good brother in journalism, Rob Markman, he said something interesting that I'm gonna share. He said, this is what happened. This is almost like what happens when somebody slaps you and then you surprised when they punch you in the nose. Like what did you expect? What did you expect was gonna happen? And then you got the nerve to get mad at your label for promoting a song for an artist that's under the larger universal umbrella. Like, that's why I said, like, even if he has a point, this lawsuit is just a bad look because of the end result of the beef.
And the crazy thing is, like, I would not be surprised if Not Like Us go diamond, because it's already at 7 times platinum right now. So, like, before this year is over, it's going diamond, I think.
It might. It might. This shit's still getting played.
Not by me.
Yeah, not by
Yeah,
me
not
either.
by
I
But
us
haven't listened.
really, but
and not by us. I mean, that's not to say that it's not a great song. It's just that we, I think
kind of
we
over it.
as
It's
a
just so much. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
as
over
we
it now.
yeah, we as a body, like, you know what I'm saying? The only reason we talk about this is because y'all care about it. Like, we are so far removed from this beef now.
Yeah.
Like it's like every time we be like, yeah, we over the beef, something else happens.
Yeah.
Like we
yeah,
was over the beef, then Drake filed the petitions. We was over it, now he full blown suing him for defamation. Like
yeah. You got it, dog.
pretty much.
uh
But
so
this is just my message to Drake. I really, really, really hope you know what you're doing, because you are taking some serious, serious, serious L's to prove a point that don't really need to be proved. Like, it's like I told DNA the other day, like, I don't know how he can come back from this. Like, he's gonna have his fans that stick beside him no matter what, but in rap, I don't think he could come back from this. Not in hip hop. Music, he'll be fine, but in rap, people already didn't respect, well, starting not to respect him. This ain't gonna help.
um so moving on from that. Got another thing. I think you probably know what he's exactly said, Crooked Eye, about hip
Oh,
hop.
yeah.
King Crooked.
Okay, so
Uh
I got on Twitter the other day, and I didn't even watch the said video because I should have watched the video for context. But the tweet that was posted said something along the lines of hip hop should have never been the number one genre. And in my mind at the time, and I still feel this way, I agreed. And I love the fact that rap is as popular as it is. But I'm not one to deny the negative effects of that. But DNA said he full blown disagrees. I want to know why you disagree.
uh let's see. Let's see. So honestly, it's more so of like a legacy thing. Like I feel like hip hop is great, and it's at a great space right now. If you
Is it
think
really?
about it, I think it is, me personally, because it's not just the hip hop that was birthed before us. It's not that now. It's expanded into something that everybody can get into. So
That's
if
not.
you think about
That's true, but keep going.
so if you think about it, if you're not into trap or drill, this next person could. This next could be the next person or the next person. If you're not into like let's see, like the melodic hip hop, this person is, this person is, this person is. So I feel like since it's so big and so vast, pause. If that if it warranted a pause. Uh uh yeah, like if if it's not like that, how many
Oh,
how many how many
I wasn't even thinking about that. He just fucked me up.
if it's not like that, then how many people do you think, or how many million people do you think is gonna really know about hip hop? So you gotta think about every artist that's came in, like Eminem, Beastie Boys, LL Cool J, Rapper's Delight, Furious Five, whatever, the Tribe Called Quest, and and so on and so forth. Outkast, like you got to think about everybody who's been engulfed in hip hop. And yeah, I'm cool with it. Like, I mean, I love different styles. I love all the different styles. And you cannot take away from what hip hop has given us, because it's given us a whole lot. And it's like, it's not at the point where it's like disgusted upon. Like you got everybody really pretty much talking about it.
Right. Right. Very, very, very valid points. But the reason I felt the way I felt when I read it was because while what you say may be true, you can't deny that the art form is very oversaturated with people who don't really care about it.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of rappers who are, I ain't gonna say they are popular. Like they make a name for themselves, but I won't say popular. Who got into this art form for the wrong reasons. Niggas doing it just cause it's a quick check now. And it can lead, like, music can open the doors for so many bigger bags. But it's like, if you don't love what you do, then what you produce is gonna be reflective of that. So yeah, like even the biggest artists in hip hop, all of them, you can tell that some of them don't care about rap as some others do. Like, I hate to bring him up because I know how much of a music fan he is, but take Travis Scott, for example. Travis Scott is one of the biggest hip hop artists in the world, but he can't rap to save his fucking life. He knows how to create songs. He knows how to create a vibe. He knows how to create a feeling. Now, I'm not finna sit here and say that that's not what hip hop does, because it definitely is. But it's just like, look at what we have turned the art form into. It's like mainstream hip hop is very diluted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And more so than it was when we was growing up. Look at who were mainstays on charts that were rap artists back in like the late 90s and early 2000s, and compare those artists to the mainstays of those same mainstays hip hop artists on the chart now. The quality is
It dipped a little
down.
bit.
It's down tremendously. Not saying the music ain't good. It's just we done got lost along the way. I'm not saying everybody need to be doing the type of rap that Nas is doing, the type of rap that Griselda is doing, or the type of rap that everybody need to do what Drake do, or what Kendrick do, or what Cole do, or what I don't know, enter your favorite rapper here does.
Yeah.
But it's just like, let's like we sacrificing a lot of things in the art form for album sales. Who's selling more? You know what I'm saying? That's how you remain relevant in the eyes of the youth. Who's selling more? That's all you see on the internet. Well, how much you sell? Who the fuck cares? Like, niggas ain't selling millions of copies in a week no more.
Nope.
Like, the only reason niggas is even selling as much as they selling now is because streaming has been altered several times to get these people paid, and they still not getting it paid as much as they should. Like, yeah, so your streaming numbers might be amazing, but do you know how many times somebody got to be playing your shit for you to get platinum?
Yeah, she got to
Whereas
get played.
somebody like Taylor Swift, I don't know if y'all seen this DNA or Cuda, but I saw a list of the highest selling vinyls across all genres for last year. Do y'all know that Taylor Swift holds 5 of those spots?
Yeah. You find her vinyls everywhere.
Yeah, that's
Her
crazy.
latest album sold 1.4 million vinyl units alone. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's impressive.
So I think what I'm saying is like I said, the reason I agree with the fact that I don't think it never should have been the number one genre across all genres is because look what's become of it. You know, it's kind of like I hate to bring dude back up, but um, like that song, like the Not Like Us song, like you got motherfuckers who ain't never been immersed in hip hop for real outside of the songs that were on yesterday's top 40 songs, jumping in and doing rap, like talking rap. Like at this point, if you weren't like bro, I don't care, and this is no disrespect to anybody white or Hispanic who loves rap, okay? But in my opinion, if you weren't immersed in the culture your entire life, you should not be talking rap. You should not be doing rap. It's not just a thing you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I
It's like
found the
DNA was
quote.
talking that shit about gatekeeping.
Yeah, I found the quote real quick. I want to play it. So that way, if anybody hasn't seen it, can see it. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, let's see.
A lot of people not gonna like what I'm about to say. Oh boy. Hip hop music, rap music should have never ever became the number one genre. Ever. Wow. Whoa, hold up. How can you say that? And you MC. Yo, listen. Becoming the number one genre has expanded the umbrella too far out and allowed too many non-culture casuals to have a voice in this game. Since there's so many fans now, they have so many numbers, the casuals, that they are empowering corny niggas straight up and giving corny niggas too much power.
So
He ain't lying.
It's hard to disagree.
He ain't lying.
yeah,
That's kind of what I just said. I hadn't even never heard that.
yeah, I get it too. I just like I guess me
I
personally
think it's a
like
lot. I think it's a
it's
lot worse for people like
it's
him because of the era he come from.
yeah, it is. It is worse for him because of like you can't, but you also can't. You can't be like that because of like a lot. It's because like just almost like I didn't watch the Hot Ones with Lil Yachty, but he said a mic should be $1 million, and these podcasts it's a lot of podcasters that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So
Yeah, he won them.
musical journalists or journalists period or people that call themselves journalists. Like I don't take us as we just have not a lot of knowledge in hip hop because we grew up on that shit. So
And we
and we
read.
and we read and pay attention to everything that's going on as far as hip hop goes. So yeah, like I was saying, like I'm not against it. I'm not against what he's saying. I'm more so like look at the bright side of things because it's a lot of bright side to the fact that it's a number one genre because of like if you think about it, outside of Eminem, it's only a few black artists that can compete on his level.
For sure.
Unfortunately. Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
What you?
No, I said for sure. Agreed.
So
That's why I think he finna win that Grammy over everybody else.
yeah, it's a strong possibility. So yeah, like it's tough. It's tough, but if that's all you know is rap, that's all you doing, then it kind of makes sense. If you we've been hearing, I don't know if y'all have, but we've been hearing so many stories of how Eminem treats this shit like a job, like treat rap like a job. Like, so if you're not treating it like it's such as him, then how can you even compete? How can you have the records? How can you have the accomplishments, the accolades? You feel me? So, like,
I think
um,
I think Marshall is very aware of who he is, though, if you know what I mean.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
he's
for
aware.
sure,
Like, yes, he grew up in the hip hop culture. He grew up in it. He was doing battles. He was writing freestyles, not writing freestyles, but you know what I mean. He was doing freestyles. He
yeah,
was doing rap battles. He immersed himself in hip hop, because of
right,
the environment that he grew up in. But he's not oblivious to the fact that he is also white.
yeah,
He knows
yeah,
he has had more success in hip hop than most because of the color of his hair. I'm not
yeah,
trying to make this a racial thing. I'm just saying, like, he
right,
knows that. He's very conscious of that. A lot of these people are not.
right,
So,
yeah.
you know,
But
that
yeah,
that that that's that fact that he realizes that and understands it 100% is what separates him from anybody else white outside of maybe Mac Miller who does this rap shit.
right. And then he also gave us 50 Cent, Eminem, and Dr. Dre. But to make a long story short, uh, like I don't discount any other rapper because we talk about all the rappers. At least we try to. Um,
And there's way too
because
many of you niggas doing this shit.
Yeah.
right, yeah, way too many. It's like, and it's a lot of
Everybody
legacy
want to be
acts.
a goddamn rapper.
Everybody's
Uh,
That's the
yeah.
problem with you. That's the problem with you niggas now. Everybody want to fucking rap, and a lot of y'all can't rap. Like y'all can
yeah,
make songs, but y'all can't rap, and that's the problem.
You
Like
know,
some of you niggas need to go be electricians or something, bro. Like Michael Irvin didn't say we losing recipes just to talk about women who ain't cooking no more.
right, yeah,
Like we losing basic life skills because all you niggas want to do is rap.
yeah. So, so yeah, it's like it's a lot of rappers out here that just feed us. That's very 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 good at what they do, and we need to pay attention to those that are very very good, and less attention to those that are not so good.
yeah.
But moving on from that, I guess we can go into the not so good, I guess, and explain the liAngelo Ball shit. Uh, and prime example why, like,
Why Crooked I
everybody
said
feel,
what he said.
yeah. Uh,
I don't give a damn if his daddy
so
black or not.
liAngelo Ball just signed a Def Jam deal for $13 million, 8 of it guaranteed. And what is super crazy about this is it's definitely giving industry plant vibes because Shams reported it. And he's a sports analyst type, also basketball. He's in the sports world. Yes, we understand that they're all three Ball brothers, liAngelo, LaMelo, and yeah, the other one I forgot. There's so many of them. It's three of them. But yeah, like we understand that they all play basketball, but we understand that the uh they all been putting out music. But obviously it wasn't that very good enough to really get any traction until this song that sounds like the 2000s. Uh and also something straight out of Cash Money. But I feel like, to be honest, yes, it's a solid song, but also it's lacking in uh, uh, staying power, because it's literally off the nostalgia trip. Like it's literally off that. If it's not off of that, if it wasn't off of that, I don't think he would even get on Def Jam's radar. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Because and also because basically, if you think about it, that he's not gonna be able to pay them back. So I'm guessing this is like very 360 deal type shit. Like it's like glaringly like y'all not finna play around, bro. Like we not stupid, dog. Like we know this shit is like damn near like finna be funneled in. Like all the players like Boosie said I need a verse. Moneybag say I need a verse on a remix. Like this shit is giving real industry plant 360 deal type vibes for me, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I'm just like, at this point, it's like this can't be more clear to artists that is watching this to just stay independent. Like for real. Cause if you think about it, he signed that deal, and he gets ownership, but he's definitely got to split all that other shit. He got to give up the merchandise money. He got to give up the any like walkthrough money if you perform at the club or just appear at the club. Shit, appearance fees and shit like that, bro. Like he's got to split every piece of the damn pie.
Yeah,
whatever he get,
Mm-hmm.
he's getting
it's
charged
crazy.
for everything.
For real, for real. And I'm sure that he doesn't have another one of those. If he does, he's gonna have to push
song like that.
Another song like that. He's gonna have to have some type of TikTok pending extinct type song that's gonna carry him through this, or he's gonna have to put out this remix in this month. He's gonna have to put out the remix this month. Like he can't wait till next month to put out this remix, whatever the remix is. If it's the remix
is there a
coming,
music video for that song?
no, it is not.
Yeah,
Okay, so he can. That's something else he can do. So
Yeah, he put out the video.
a
Yeah.
video remix, a remix video.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
Yeah.
y'all know how I felt about this
Yeah,
song because I
it's
told
ways.
y'all when it came out. But if I'm an independent art, if I'm an artist and I'm looking at that, I'm like, I only gave him a deal because of his name. Like that's literally it.
Yeah.
Like, y'all ain't give him a deal because he had no talent, or that the song is genuinely an amazing song. It's just one of them fly by night, trendy songs that everybody gonna like for the first couple weeks, maybe a month or two, and then they gonna forget about it. By the time December come, motherfuckers ain't gonna be singing this damn song no more, man. Like, ain't no staying power in there. I said that to DNA and Coda and Martin when I first heard the song. I said, look, if this was 2005, this would be the biggest song in the fucking country. Trust me. Does it sound like that? I'm telling you, if this was 2005, you'd have seen me outside singing this song at the top of my fucking lungs. No question. But it's 2025. The song that came out 20 years too late. And it's cool, but it's literally just another fly-by-night hit, bro. Like, and if he can somehow, look, I'll say this now. If he can somehow manage to make a full-blown career out of this, more power to him. I am not finna sit here and be like, I hope that don't happen. Because that's just some hating shit. I don't think he deserved $8 million guaranteed off of one punk ass song. That's just me though. But, you know, and it ain't even about him. It's more so about how the labels are looking at it. Fuck him. But, you know, like I said, if he can manage to make a full blown career out of this, more power to him. Because somebody somewhere gonna fuck with his music.
Yeah.
If somebody somewhere out there fucks with his music like that, to that point, more power to him. I don't like it, but I don't have to like it. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can dislike something without full blown being a hater. Like
Yeah.
y'all need to understand that as well. It's 2025. Stop thinking everybody disliking something is everybody hating on. Maybe you just genuinely don't like it. Like I heard the song, I listened to it 5 times. I don't care for it. It's catchy, and that's the only thing it has going for it.
Yeah, he could probably make it work. About 10 more of them, 10 more records that sound like this, like some type of nostalgia feel. Like he gotta, if he come up with a good title, a good album title, and 10 more that sound like this, like he could fool people into going platinum.
And another thing, LeVar Ball. I know y'all want to give him a lot of credit because his son done got this huge record deal off one song, but he still ain't making it hooping. LeVar said he was gonna make it hooping. He ain't making it hooping. So hopefully he can make it in the music industry. He ain't making it hooping. And
Yeah.
before you ask, yes, liAngelo Ball will bust my ass in a one-on-one because I can't play basketball for shit. I know full well who I'm dealing with here.
Yeah.
So it's not hating. I just genuinely think I don't know how this is gonna go.
And if record labels and such is such shambles, where did they
That too.
where did they locate this 13 million from? Just out the blue. They
Exactly.
fight. They
Honestly,
The
firing A&Rs and everything.
the record industry has been in shambles for the last year or so. So, because they've been desperately trying and somewhat succeeding, to push hip hop out of that #1 spot. I mean, the fucking beef from last year kind of saved it, but they still trying to do that.
You know.
honestly, if you think about it, the most recent, like in, I quote my man, Juba the God, who I interviewed, last weekend. It's out right now if y'all haven't seen it. A lot of great music did come out last year. Honestly,
Yeah.
besides the beef, a lot of great music came out last year. It's still, I feel like the biggest, I think the biggest issue is weeding out all the bullshit. It's like some of it is coming to the forefront. The good music is coming to that forefront. Like if you think about it, all the legacy acts, the people who seasoned in this shit, like they're coming back out, and I feel like that's literally probably putting the foot on like people's neck that can rap for real too. Like if you think about it, like Snoop came out with an album, man. Snoop and Dr. Dre linked back out and came out with an album, man. We hearing rumors of a Most Def project that's coming with the Alchemist, and like, bro, like it's getting the scary hours for the rappers who need to go ahead and step the pen game up, like for real, like honestly, it needs to be some A&Rs that should branch off and just get with an artist. Get with an independent artist and just, work with them until they find, like, people, like, honestly, the people who are not really pushing any artist should start back, pushing the art. Like, I know for sure 50 got that pen is still good to where he doesn't have to, of course he's not coming back out with another album or anything. Like, he could just link up with somebody that needs his help. You feel me? Like, because he got a great pen. He got a song. He got a great ear for music. And this other songwriters that's out here too. You got Leon Thomas. You got on the R&B side. You got Money Long on the R&B side. You got shit Drake. He can say fuck it. And that's another thing. I wish he would push his artists more. You feel me? So, like, yeah, man. I feel like a lot of these labels don't know what's it no more. You feel me? Like, they just
they out of
like,
touch.
oh, that's it. That might be it. Let me grab that. artists.
Yeah.
You know, it's really like pick and choose, like for real. Because
Hey.
at first, I remember at one point, everybody was looking at your social media following first. Like if you had like 10K, 15K, 30K followers, then you can get a record deal and shit. Like, so like,
Yeah. It's a popularity contest, man.
yeah,
Mhm.
They looking for people that's popular instead of looking for actual talent.
yeah, for sure they are. But one more thing on this liAngelo Ball thing. I'm sure like what he could have did was like, I think I said this to you, John, but I think I said this to you. He could have just like went to United Masters and just linked up with Steve Stout and shit.
Yeah, we was talking
Like
about
he
that.
could, yeah, like so that's why I'm just like, dog, like that Def Jam shit just didn't make any sense to me fully. But I
Yeah,
get what
Yeah,
it.
they can't push the
DNA,
artists they got.
DNA has a certain disdain for Def Jam records. He been
They
had a
just not
disdain
doing
for them.
anything, bro. They not.
I'm talking about this
They're.
like we've been talking this shit since 2018.
It's like at this point, bro. At this point, honestly, Def Jam is pretty much great because of namesake. It's not pushing anybody no more. Like it's not who they once were.
Yeah, they living off a legacy.
So
Yeah.
like bro, like if
That's
you
not
think
necessarily a bad thing
no, it's
either.
not. It's not. No, it's not. I never said it was like I think the biggest issue is
They don't know how to push,
because
like Kuda Buggin said. They don't know how to push what they got.
yeah,
Straight up.
they don't. They don't.
How are you
Yeah,
a storied hip hop label when you can't even correctly push the hip hop artists you got?
right.
There's a reason everybody keep fucking leaving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But so Lil Baby, he put out his put out his album.
His highly anticipated album, Big Wham. I'm gonna just be the first to say that I was disappointed. Like, and I know I'm not saying in this podcast, but I'm talking about in the world. I know I'm not the only person that feels that way. Even some of his hardcore fans are saying that it is not his best work.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. Like,
So
please.
in begs the question: is there a problem? Does he have a problem?
I think it has something to do with I feel like he has the ability to get back on to get back to where we were
During
like
the
saying, oh
pandemic,
yeah, he's like, yeah. Like I feel like the pandemic,
that nigga was eating.
yeah, he like and then also like we're looking for something that he's given us already, but it has something to do with his the I feel like the space he's in, like who he got in his ear. Like who you got in your ear? Who was in the studio with you when you were creating it, everything? And why didn't you? Who was there to like? I don't know who was A&R and shit. I feel like the best part. I feel like I know everybody didn't like this album, but the best part of Offset's album, Set It Off, was the fact that it was different. It sounded different. It didn't sound like everything. It had some trap classics, had some trap type shit on there, but it also had some introspective type shit. And it didn't have nothing sounded the same. Like this song didn't sound like this song. You had the Busta Rhymes, Flippy on there with Don Tolliver. Like if you think about it, like that could have been bigger than what it was. Like I feel like if he had got the remix and did with Busta Rhymes, maybe it wasn't in the budget, but maybe it wasn't in his ideas. Like that could have been bigger than what it was. Like I said, like you got to look at all these Atlanta rappers, these new age Atlanta rappers, are like who's like how Jeezy is right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
So
who could make you feel that hunger? Like, I think the little baby problem. See, the rapping is still good, and the bars is kind of still there, but it's like the hunger. Like you don't hear any hunger in his voice. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he rapping satisfied. Like if I could make it make sense. Like you can like you know it's how sometimes when people rap, you can feel what they rapping. Like he sound like he's just rapping. Like you know what I'm saying?
for the sake of it, yeah.
Yeah, like there's no more hunger in it. Like if you go back and listen to I forget the name of the song, but it's with Drake. Um, it was on one of them scary hours. I forgot the name of it.
Was it Wants and Needs?
Yeah,
Was it
that was
Wants and Needs? I think.
yeah. Now how he took when he came on, how he was rapping on that. Now how he took that song over. I just go back and listen to the passion in his voice and how he was spitting it compared to how he rapping now. Like I think that's the major difference. Like he sound like he still wanted something. Like now he just sounds satisfied. Like he got the bag, he got the notoriety. Let's just rap the rap. You can't really feel him no more. Like no homo.
I get it. But we just talked about him and not this project. But yeah, Wham, I'm gonna not disrespect it and call it my turn 3. But it's because I did
Yeah,
already
because that's
call it
disrespect to my turn.
right. Yeah, I'm not gonna call it that again. But he's just like like Kuda Bugger said, like it's just like he's rapping like he's satisfied where he is. And like the features really carried this project, so it's a 5.5.
Yeah.
Barely.
If I'm being generous, 6.
Barely.
Like
Yeah.
so,
You get out rapped on every feature. Like that's not a good look.
Yeah, that 21 Savage verse too. That shit was out of here. Like like
yeah.
shit. So
Then he had the nerve to release a deluxe.
And only had one feature on the deluxe. And it was Future. Like he got too comfortable with working with the same people too. Like, dog.
Yeah.
It's the same niggas over and over and over.
He talking about a collaboration album.
I don't know if I want to hear that, dog.
Baby, Lil Baby and Future.
I'll listen to that just because it's Future.
Yeah.
I'll listen to that. I don't know if I like it, but I'll listen to it.
It'd be worth the listen.
You know, because who the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Let's just call it what it is. Nobody asked for a Future and Juice World collaborative project. Nobody asked for that shit. And when it came out, I was listening to it and I said the same thing. Nobody asked for this shit. Neither one of their fan bases was clamoring for a Future and Juice World tape. Like that had to be one of the most random link ups in history of modern hip hop. Like what? Like, and that project it's not terrible, but it's not good. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody don't mesh well together on wax. You know? So I don't know. As far as Wham is concerned, I think Baby need to go back and find. Okay, I'm about to say something. I don't. In practice, what I'm about to say is gonna sound kind of fucked up, but just hear me out. I think some of you niggas need to go back to being broke for a while, because you niggas is getting too rich, and your music is reflective of that. Like you gotta go back into the environment that made you sound how you sounded. Because if you don't, it's just gonna continue. Some of you niggas, not all of y'all, some
Yeah.
of you niggas need to go back to being like acting like y'all broke for a while, just to see if you can be in that same mind state. Because a lot of niggas be saying, yeah, I won't be treating it like I got money. I still treat life like I'm broke. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because if you did, you would have that same drive. No, you don't. You got to treat everything like you broke. Everything. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I don't give a fuck how many bad bitches in your phone. I don't care how many cars in your garage. I don't care how your closet look. You need to go back. You need to go act like you broke. Maybe the hunger will come back.
Yeah.
So maybe these songs will sound better. You know what I'm saying? Because there's only so much. It's kind of like, now I know a lot of rappers do this, but it's just like, it's kind of like when a rich rapper raps about shit that broke niggas do on a daily basis. It's like, nigga, when the last time you was in the field for real? Like you literally lived the rich version of this life. Like, ain't nobody touching you. You got security and a whole bunch of niggas around you. These niggas have to look over their fucking shoulder every day.
Like I
Oh,
said,
and
man.
like I said, no disrespect to him per se, not Lil Baby. I'm talking about somebody completely different. It's kind of like, that's one of the reasons why Pusha T been getting away with rapping about coke for over 20 years. When the last time that nigga sold coke? You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get creative to what you're talking about, though. Like that
Exactly.
is what it's this Pusha T has been like he's always been talking about coke, but at least he's talking about it in a different way.
And hey, and what
Every
set him apart is that he can actually rap.
and yeah,
So,
that too. Yeah,
and he got Pharrell behind him.
right.
And
Uh
and dude ass.
yeah, but another thing, uh he said he's dropping another album in February, which
Bro.
is
I forgot about that. I
uh,
meant to send that to you niggas, and I was gonna send it with one word. Wow. But gonna go there. Because maybe that's album gonna be better than that. I hope so.
I hope
he's
so.
like he's calling it Dominique, and he says it's supposed to be like more so. I'm sorry, I'm not
Personal?
in the camera. Personal, yeah, yeah,
Alright, well, hopefully it's better than this shit, because
yeah. And
like
like,
Kuda
go
Bunny
ahead.
said, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either.
And another thing is like he's just like at the point where he like how you like all your sales wise it did good, but those sales numbers are skewed, bro. Like I don't believe that shit, bro. Like I
What
don't
you
think
mean
we
sales
was
numbers are skewed?
like
You
okay,
mean people can sell a bunch of copies and shit still be terrible? Or
yeah.
subpar? I mean, we all know that.
It's like
That's
it's
this
it's
new that's this new generation of these Gen Z and Gen Alpha
Yeah.
motherfuckers who prioritize a nigga sales above all else. Like, first of all, sir, I'm gonna give y'all this is some shit I just saw this morning. Drake is in the news right now for all the wrong reasons, right?
right,
But the day he dropped that lawsuit was his biggest streaming day ever in his career. Ever. The internet does not reflect real life.
right,
Is basically what I'm trying to get at. Like, and also, like my man DNA just said, like, just because something sells a lot, don't mean it's great.
Right.
Scorpion is continuously selling records, and that album since 2018 has been subpar. You know what I'm saying? Like, my fucking album don't gotta be good to sell. Motherfuckers just gotta like the music. That don't mean necessarily mean it's good. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that some songs from Scorpion ain't good. It's just, the album as a whole is pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn how many people listening to it all over the world. People listen to fucking I don't know. Name somebody.
Fucking Blueface.
Yeah, people listen. Well, no, don't say Blueface. I'm talking about somebody who sold a lot of records, but their music ain't never particularly been that great.
Shit.
Can't think
I
of
can't
nobody
think of
right
it
now.
right
It's
now.
a
Yeah,
lot of
nah.
them.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's a
just
lot. I can't really think of it right now. But moving on from that. That's the last thing. That was the next thing. I mean, talked about Drake. We talked about dang, I forgot. Unless y'all got something, I got something.
Um,
Oh, now I remember. So, I did not listen to. I did not. I mean, I did not look at the whole interview, but recently, the president or former CEO of Dat Piff, he got interviewed on No Jumper. I kind of wish he had went somewhere else because I don't like freaking Adam 22. Yeah, and he was basically talking about how the downfall was and all that. And I want to point out something that is really, really crazy, but I kind of knew. So the CEO of Dat Piff said that Meek Mill was scared to drop after the Drake feud. Basically, he was scared of his first week numbers, and he was like, maybe I just want to make a 4-song EP. He was scared of death. I mean, this is the time they was beefing, and obviously Drake was doing insane numbers, and like coming out and competing with that was so far fetched. Like, so that's what the luxury of mixtapes gave you too, which is crazy to think about. Which I had a feeling about that. Like, I don't remember exactly what Meek dropped after.
Dream Chasers 4.
Okay.
That was
That
the very next thing
okay,
that he
cool.
dropped.
Okay, cool. So I can say confidently that wasn't probably great, but it was good.
Dream Chasers 4 was really good, actually, if I
Okay.
remember correctly. I haven't listened to it in a while.
Yeah.
I do remember playing it quite a bit at that time. And I also remember being disappointed with Wins and Losses, which was the year after that.
Oh, yeah. I like that album. That's the crazy
I,
part.
I
I
don't. I
really like
still
that.
don't. I went back to it several times, and there are songs on there that I didn't like that I like now. But as a whole, it's just not. And I think it's just because, like, if I really think about Meek Mill's albums, right, I can't listen to Dreams and Nightmares the same because I don't know about y'all, but I mean, music, when music is made during a certain time period, there's timeless music, and then there's the music that sounds exactly like the year it dropped. Dreams and Nightmares is one of those albums. That's not to say it's not a good album. It just sounds so 2012.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not even down to the rapping style. Like, bro, I'm gonna mention that later. But y'all remember niggas was rapping a certain way back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all over that. So even Dream Chasers 2, like Dream Chasers 2, in my opinion, is timeless music, but the rapping is very 2012. So I can't listen to Dreams and Nightmares the same. Now, Dreams Worth More Than Money, to me, is more of a timeless record. I can listen to that right now. Like, this shit turned 10 this year, and I can listen to it like it just came out. I
Gotta
feel
go
that
back
way.
to that album.
I feel that way about Wins and Losses. Like, it just sounds. It doesn't sound dated. It's just not there. I think the reason that I feel that way is because of how I feel about Dreams Worth More Than Money.
Yeah, I liked. I gotta go back to that one because that was the
But
second album. That was the
I like
second
the
album, right?
championship stuff. Yeah. Left
Okay,
championship.
so yeah, it was like so wins or losses I'm gonna have to like cause like I literally okay, I like Dreams and Nightmares a lot. Dreams Worth More Than Money was alright to me. And then wins or losses when I really like that. I really like that one and I really like Championships. Also. Um Championships might be his best album.
Yeah.
Might be his best album.
Mm-hmm. That nigga was fresh out. That nigga was reinvigorated. That nigga was spitting like the rent was due.
Yeah. And also like Meek is like one of those rappers where he can never really lose it. It's just like um the time in which he comes out with something gotta be perfect, I feel like. Yeah. But yeah, I can see why he would why the CEO said that shit. That him. I see why he said that. He was scared as hell to drop. He didn't know when to drop or none of that. But yeah, the downfall of that Piff was like something crazy. Cause you can still find a lot of those mixtapes on YouTube though. Like if you really look hard, like you can find that shit
Yeah.
on YouTube. So it's not that big of a deal to me that we lost that Piff. Because a lot of that shit is on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But not everything. I don't know what. I'm just, just basically guessing, honestly. Let's see. So what do y'all, I know we talk about Kendrick enough, but what do y'all think that the next video from GNX is going to be?
I don't know if there is gonna be one, if we being honest.
Mm.
I don't. If there is gonna be one, I would probably pick, what's that song? TV Off.
Yeah. TV off. Definitely.
Because that's probably the next biggest song off that album after Squabble Up. So I would probably pick TV Off. But knowing Kendrick, he gonna probably pick something real obscure like uh
Luther.
Luther or the title song or some shit like that. Well, no, Luther's not really obscure because Luther is probably just as big as Squabble Up and TV Off. But yeah, I see him doing like the most obscure, out of left
Could be
field
Hard Part
song.
6. He could do Hard
Exactly.
Part 6.
I see him doing some obscure out of left field ass song like the title track or some shit.
Right.
Like, yeah, I ain't gonna do the single. I'm gonna just do this song. Shit, it could be Hey Now for all I know.
I kind of hope he don't do Hey Now.
I feel
I
like
didn't
he
like
will.
that song that
You don't like
much.
Hey Now?
I don't like it that much. I skipped past it, honestly. I like Peekaboo way more than
No,
Hey Now.
I agree. I agree. I'm just saying, like, you know, a lot of people live and die by that. Not that song. They more so live and die by TV off. But
Should
if he
should
do
Joe
drop another video, I think he might drop it before the Super Bowl.
could do it the day of.
Yeah,
Y'all seen? Oh, DNA. Did you see that? What SZA was talking about on Twitter?
no.
Okay, so SZA got on Twitter and said either Twitter or Instagram and said something about how niggas ain't grateful with the music they get, and so she decided that Punch was right, and she doesn't have a desire to drop music the way she has been over the last like couple years or something like that. Hold on, let me find it. this is Sizzle we talking about. So
SZA is so damn like, bro, like, what are you
okay.
talking about? Sometimes, dog, like, damn.
So tuck it to him and shit here.
What are you talking about, dude? Like, it's like she's goes so against what her fans love. Like, you go against everything. Like,
Here we go.
why?
I
Why?
got you
Like,
right here.
what's your
Here you go right
purpose?
here. I found it. I used to think sharing snippets, personal info, and music tea would build connection, but it actually just made people entitled, ungrateful, and disrespectful. It's time to restore the boundary. Be blessed. No more explanation / updates. No back and forth. All further questions hit punch. Thanks. I kind of get where she coming from.
Was this
But
after they parted ways? Technically,
no.
okay.
Well, this was
Uh,
she posted this yesterday. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
I
Like,
kind
what
of
the
get what
fuck are you
like
talking?
SZA's the type of artist that don't really explain. Cause like,
You
think
sound
about this.
like
Y'all remember a few years ago when she got on Twitter and basically was saying how she was done with Top Dog because they wouldn't let her drop.
I mean,
SZA, in my mind, I feel like you know how people be praising TDE for their artist development. I think this is the same reason that no pun intended. Reason had a problem with TDE because Reason wanted to drop music all the time, and they wouldn't let him. And that's where the conflict of interest came. Like, nigga, I'm trying to keep my name out there. I like rapping. That's what I like to do. I like to put shit out. And Top and Punch was like, nah, hold it. Like, wait to drop to the right time to drop it. Type shit. That's what they
this thing
always do.
is the thing is though. Reason is not shit. Reason is not how it sounded. Okay, he's not the typical TDE rapper to me.
He not. Hell no. Because when he got signed, and I heard his music for the first time, I'm like, wow, he's great. But this don't sound like a TDE artist to me. Like when the Dreamville album came out and he was rapping on there, I'm not saying he need to go to Dreamville, but he sounded more comfortable there. Like, I'm not saying that there was internal beef or nothing like that, but I always wonder why there aren't more songs of his with TDE artists on them. Like, the most he got out of Dot was a few ad-libs. You know what I'm saying? He got a Schoolboy Q feature. I think he got an Ab Soul feature. Oh, no, he do have an Ab Soul feature. I think he got a J-Rock feature. Don't quote me on that, though. I gotta go look at that album again. But back to SZA. I think SZA was operating under that same mentality. Like, I'm an artist. I have shit I want to drop. Like, I want to feed my fans. Punch is like, no, hold it. Like, you can make the music, but don't be trying to drop it all the damn time. Like, you gotta pace when you drop.
No, it's crazy though.
I think what she's saying is that she's finally listening to him.
So and the crazy thing is she's an R&B act and they don't drop frequently. So that's why I'm thinking that's why Punch said that. And also,
I don't know if he said that. I'm just speculating just because I know TDE's track record.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just guessing. I'm speculating too. For real, like R&B artists do not drop frequently.
Nope.
And the biggest
Anymore, they don't know.
I think the only artist I know that drop frequently is Chris Brown. Maybe I think he drops every year. You could look that up.
I don't know about every year, but he does drop more consistently. He does drop more consistently than all the other R&B artists, for sure.
Right.
But this, and then the crazy part about him, before you continue, is not only does he drop, but he drops a lot of music and then goes away for a while.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, if we thinking about it, SZA has been in the forefront of our minds. I want to say 2022, 2023 to
Really
now,
since
like,
2017, if we being honest.
yeah, but I'm talking about like push to our mind, like in our face, for real, for real, for real.
Since
Like,
2017, if we being honest.
but
Because you
it's like
forget, SOS is a huge, huge album, but do not forget how big Control
Control, yeah,
was.
Control was really big, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. You could say that then. 2017. And then we just was like, yeah, we was just like, damn, where's the next SZA project for in that gap? Wait.
Mhm.
So SOS came out, and then that's why that's why I'm saying really 2022, 2030 to now. And also because she got a movie out that came out this weekend. So
I gotta go see that
that,
shit.
yeah, I gotta go see that too. I don't know when. But yeah, like R&B acts do not drop frequently, and when they do drop, it's like a moment, more so than anything. Like and more power to, like, if you think about it, if you think about all the R&B acts, it's never one. It's only really one that has like the ability to capture the world or capture like that time, a nice little time period where that's all we talking about is this R&B album, this particular album. Whoever it is, it doesn't matter who it is, and if it's Chris Brown or if it's Leon Thomas or if it's Summer Walker or if it's Ari Lennox or if it's anybody, bro. Like, they capturing they moment, and they normally capturing the whole entire year if whoever they may be who drops. Um, and that has something to do with the marketing plan behind their album, and also like how frequently they're in your face, like as far as interviews and going on tour and the features they have on the project. It goes into a lot, bro. Like last year it was Leon Thomas, uh, and SZA right at the end. We still talking about SZA, so, like it's and Leon Thomas. So, like, if you think about it, they pretty much had our ear. Summer Walker, she's probably gearing up to drop her shit. She's probably gearing to drop in the summer. She only
Mm-hmm.
had one song that really was
She only
and that's
dropped
the
one
thing
single.
about that one. Yeah, she only dropped one song, and then she dropped
Then she got
what
that damn that deal with Apple. You know, she got that show.
podcast? Yeah, the little podcast quotable
Mm-hmm.
quotations. But
What
yeah,
shocked me coming from her, Miss
yeah,
Social Anxiety,
she don't
actually
talk.
stepping out of her comfort shell, which I
Right.
enjoy.
Yeah, she don't talk for real. Which I get. I used to be like that a long time ago.
Shit, I'm
But
still like that. I don't like talking to people, man.
Only when it's
People
necessary.
inten- people intentions ain't clear, and they energy be all weird. So what
Yeah,
the fuck am I
man.
talking to you for?
right, yeah, man. Yeah, that's true.
Only when it's necessary.
I don't feel safe here. Fuck y'all.
Mm, right. I got
I
it.
talk to y'all because you know what I'm saying. Y'all are who y'all are, but you know what I'm saying. Like
Right.
I can't
Yeah,
just
but
talk to no random.
You know,
But
only when it's necessary. I tell people at work, yeah, man, I'm not doing all that talking. I'm not into the small talk.
yeah,
Not a
I'm
big
not.
fan of the small talk.
Yeah, nah, people be like, no disrespect to the guys at work. Like we talk about shit sometimes, but see, I'm at that point now where I'm young enough to relate to the little niggas in a way, but I'm old enough to be like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
I'm like, what the hell? I'll go more in depth to that off the
yeah.
podcast, but um, yeah, I guess this is just like finally gonna listen to Punch and not be as adamant on dropping music as she has been over the last few years.
But I think that's cool. I feel like we got
Yeah,
enough scissor.
but we know TDE is notorious for their artists not dropping frequently, which is one of the great things about them, as well as one of the most annoying things about them.
Sure.
But that's just us being conditioned because we get so much music on a weekly basis. We be like, where the fuck is y'all at? You look up and 3 years done went by. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Like, if you, like, bro, like, motherfucking Isaiah Rashad last album turns 4 this year. 4. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's already been 4 years. Where's the next project at,
Yeah.
right? But then you gotta remember, like, oh yeah, he signed to the niggas. It's gonna be a minute.
Yeah.
You kind of just learn to accept it at this point. Like, once Sun's Tirade had hit 5 years, I thought we wasn't gonna get an album ever again. So,
And Doechii and SZA, the two women are got everybody's ears right now.
yeah,
Think about it, like
everybody's ears right now. Yeah.
Oh, and also Ray Vaughn, man, I can't forget
Ain't
about
nobody
him.
worried about him.
Should
I'm
Joey
serious.
Badass respond?
Nobody is worried about him, bro. Like,
If he's no one good for him, he would shut his mouth. Joey Badass, he would close his mouth, bro.
Let me tell you something, okay? I think Ray Vaughn is a very talented rapper. I really do. I think whenever he decides to finally start rolling out his project, we're gonna get some good shit. I genuinely believe that. That being said, right now, other than some niggas from out west and wherever he got fans at, nobody gives a fuck about Ray Vaughn. Like, why? Like, who made him the person to respond to Joey for all of the West? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a damn how good the boy can rap.
There's a lot more people that responded. Daylight responded. I don't know if you heard that one.
I did hear that, and that was like
crazy.
I told him shut the fuck up when I heard it. And I don't mean in a bad way. I don't mean in a bad way. I was like, shut the fuck up. You're not the one that got to do this either. But I mean, the person who I want to respond is not gonna respond. So I'm giving up on that drink. But it's like, and it's funny that we talking about this now because when that song dropped and Joey said that, right? I know full well where he got that from. I know full well that he put that line in there intentionally.
Mm-hmm.
I know full well that I don't think that Joey Badass got a problem with the West Coast. It's just some hip hop shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the part that got me. It's like, no, Joey Badass does not have a problem with the West Coast. This is purely some rap shit. And even then, he ain't even really dissing the West Coast because Jay-Z is the person who said this line in 1996. Like, but that was and Hov wasn't even a part of that whole East Coast, West Coast bullshit. Yeah. He was just involved strictly off the fact that he was from the East Coast. That nigga was not in that beef at all. Like, it's just some fun. Let these niggas have fun,
man. Last thing we can talk about is TikTok being out of here.
Fuck TikTok. Good riddance. I'm scared. I said that shit.
I'm cool with it being gone.
I said that shit on Facebook and people. And so the homegirl told me to chill out. So I'm gonna chill. But
I'm cool with TikTok being
gone. Don't give a fuck about TikTok being gone. I guess in some realm in my human nature, I feel sorry for the people who make a living specifically off of TikTok. Now they have to find new outlets to make their money, which I'm pretty sure if they have a decent enough following, it's not going to be impossible. But I think I disagree wholeheartedly with the reason behind the ban. Period.
I don't even know why. I honestly.
Dumbass
I'm
shit.
just
Okay,
glad it's going away.
let me read it to y'all so y'all can understand why I don't like this shit. If you're gonna ban it, cool, but at least ban it for a good reason. This is not a good reason. This is just some bullshit.
What
I
about
got
you,
y'all.
Kuda? Wait, Kuda, what you think?
TikTok?
Yeah.
Well, it don't make me a difference. Like, I do feel bad for the people that was making money off of it though. I seen people transferring a lot of their viral videos over to Instagram.
Right. That's how you do it, bro. Got to.
Okay,
You ain't.
so here's why I know why. I just have to always reiterate
Right.
why. Here's why they're trying to ban TikTok. Well, they're banning TikTok. They're banning TikTok because of the Chinese government. The United States government is under the impression that the Chinese government is going to use TikTok to try to find out United States government secrets and use it to infiltrate the internet and all type of shit. Basically, they're trying to stop the Chinese government from finding out shit they're not supposed to find out. Now, the United States is like this. If somebody, American or otherwise, somebody not Chinese, basically, can buy the app, they'll leave it alone, free and clear. That ban will go out the door. But if somebody doesn't buy the company that's not Chinese,
It's a
it's
wrap.
out of here.
Well, it's not. I'm not seeing anything that they're any. Somebody put up. It's worth 50. Somebody putting up 20 billion.
Now there have been petitions and people all over that have been claiming that they want to buy it, but there ain't been no serious offers. So nobody is really concerned about TikTok being gone.
No.
Not enough to want to buy it from the company that made it
It,
and
it, it
run it.
had it had its time, just like Vine did.
Yeah, we'll be all right. I
Yeah.
mean, shit, y'all niggas survive Vine going down. Y'all will survive TikTok. Now, if Instagram go down, you niggas is in trouble. But,
Something
you
else
know,
something else go pop up in the next couple months.
I think it's fucking stupid, the reason that they banning it, but I don't really give a damn that they ban it because I don't use TikTok. That shit do be funny, though, but I don't even be on that, so.
Yeah, I think like if you think about it, yeah, the reason is down.
I think they just mad. I think the government just mad because niggas is learning too much on them.
They changed they TikTok changed their policy is why I'm partially like, okay, bye. Um they changed their policies. At first they wasn't as like not strict. I want to say like they was more welcoming in the beginning. So that's what like I was like, dog, y'all changed this shit and now it's basically like you gotta pretty much not you can't you can't stay off TikTok at a point in time. Like it's almost like you gotta be as active as you on any other app. And as far as posting. And it's not no guarantee you're gonna go famous. You gotta basically like get with a popular niche or a non-popular niche and make it a niche. So like, nah, bro, I'm good. Like TikTok can get banned. I'm cool. Get riddance. Like, then they made a TikTok shop. And I was like, dog, like, yeah, y'all, it's like a knockoff Temu or some shit like that. I don't know. But I'm good, bro. TikTok really was like, yeah, they everybody copied off of it and took it and made other places better, like YouTube with YouTube Shorts. Now they extended the YouTube Shorts to 3 minutes. Like it's just like they trying. they just taking whatever you did and making it better. Like they taking whatever y'all did and making it better somewhere else. So, in my advice, like the people who got in tune and came up with all these creative ideas with TikTok should probably get with a big ass company like YouTube or Instagram and Facebook, because Instagram and Facebook is pretty much tied together, owned by the same people. But yeah, like just do that, bro. Like you might as well just partner up, dog. Because that's where it is. That's where it is today. Like they're gonna if you making more money than the competitor or making close to what the competitor got, it's all trying to take you down, dog. Like they all trying to take you down. So like, yeah, bro, like it's a no-go.
I got two more things. One, pray for Los Angeles.
Oh yeah, pray for
Los Angeles is going through it right now with these wildfires. Pray for LA. Pray for all the rich people and the middle class people who have lost their homes in these fires and are they are continuing to fight these fires as we speak. I think they still going real strong, like it's still real bad, so just pray for LA. Lastly, Snoop Dogg should be ashamed of his fucking self. Because this nigga
performed
at an inauguration event after talking all that shit about Trump. I guess the bag was big enough. Cause, you know how niggas go, you know how niggas be when money get involved.
Yeah, man.
All that fight the power shit go out the window.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna sit here and call my man as a cone, but he should be ashamed of himself. That's all I'm gonna say.
For sure.
That's it.
Yeah. Mac Miller's Balloonism also came. I started to listen to it. I really couldn't get into it. Honestly, I hope for this. I applaud the state first, like because of like the handling of it. Because I wasn't even aware of this shit until like that this was like so hidden. This was like hidden and promoted perfectly. Like if you think about it
for months.
Yeah, I'm talking about
like if you follow his Instagram and you actually follow Mac Miller while he was living, like for real, you would have known. So if you like a casual fan, like
yeah, I'm pretty much like basically casual.
You forgive him for not knowing. I didn't know. I follow Mac Miller. I didn't know about it till last month. So
right. Yeah, before we I think I talked about it briefly before before we took our break and shit of podcasting and shit every week. But the thing is, like, that's a lot of music to just hold on to, and the idea of it and everything is a film behind this shit, bro. Like, so that's why I was just like, dog, yeah, that's different. That's different. Had a whole scissor feature on there. That's the one I went straight to. I did not listen to anything else, but beyond that, only because of really picky on posthumous albums. Because of the fact that posthumous, I guess. I don't know, bro.
Every time you do that, I'm gonna catch his ass.
Posthumous? What is it?
I don't know the word either. I just know it ain't posthumous. I think it's posthumous. There you go.
Yeah. Anyways, like I said, I'm really picky on those type of albums. Because of basically, I don't know if it's gonna be unfinished or finished. And
I know.
This scene,
I know what you mean.
The scissor joints seemed like unfinished. Just seemed like. I don't know if it was finished. So that's why I'm like, dog. Like I'm like, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone, please. We already love these artists. It's like you trying to fuck with the love. of
Mm-hmm.
the artist. Like, just leave it the fuck alone. Dog. Leave it alone. But I get the reasoning behind it. Like, this shit was kind of semi under the radar, and you got a whole film behind it, and they premiered it in different places I seen. So yeah, salute to him, the camp over there, Mac Miller. May his legend live
R.I.P.
on.
Malcolm.
Yes, sir. R.I.P. Malcolm. And yeah, we up out of here.
Yeah. See y'all next week. Hopefully, Dude Ass will be here.